Ellen Corby was born Ellen Hanson Corby on June 3, 1911, in Racine, Wisconsin, and grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Even as a child, she exhibited a deep interest in storytelling and the arts. Corby moved to Hollywood in the early 1930s with aspirations to work in the film industry, initially behind the scenes. She worked as a script girl and production assistant at major studios like RKO and Hal Roach. These roles allowed her to develop a solid understanding of filmmaking, which later influenced her acting career. Her passion, however, lay in performing, and she gradually transitioned to auditioning for acting roles. While her early career was marked by small, often uncredited parts, Corby's perseverance paid off as she started to land more significant roles, showcasing her ability to bring depth to every character she portrayed. Breakthrough role and acclaim. Ellen Corby's breakthrough role came in 1948 when she portrayed Aunt Trina in I Remember Mama. Her deeply emotional and authentic performance earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress and a Golden Globe Award. This marked the beginning of her rise as a respected character actress, and she was soon recognized for her ability to bring wisdom, warmth, and strength to the roles of elderly women and matriarchs. Her portrayal of Aunt Trina set the stage for a career that would span decades. Throughout the 1950s and 1960s, Corby appeared in several classic films such as Shane, 1953, Sabrina, 1954, and The Young Lions, 1958, where she continued to establish herself as a versatile and talented actress, able to excel in both drama and comedy. The role of Grandma Walton Corby's most iconic role came in 1972 when she was cast as Grandma Esther Walton on the long-running television series The Waltons. Her portrayal of the strong-willed, no-nonsense matriarch struck a chord with audiences and became a defining role in her career. Grandma Walton's deep faith, moral clarity, and unwavering devotion to her family became a symbol of stability during the difficult times depicted on the show, including the Great Depression and World War II. The performance earned Corby 3 Emmy Awards and a Golden Globe. Despite suffering a major stroke in 1976, Corby insisted on returning to the show, with her real-life recovery being seamlessly incorporated into the character's storyline. Her determination and resilience made her an even more beloved figure to the viewers. Marriage and personal life. In 1934, Ellen married Francis Corby, a film director and cinematographer who was around 20 years her senior. Their marriage lasted for a decade before they divorced in 1944. The reasons behind their separation remain largely private, but it is believed that the age difference, differing life goals, and the demands of their careers contributed to their split. After the divorce, Ellen chose to focus on her acting career and personal development. In 1954, she met Stella Lucetta, a woman who would become her closest and most enduring companion. Although the nature of their relationship was never publicly defined, many close to Corby believed it was a deeply committed partnership. Stella supported Ellen through her career highs and personal challenges, and their bond lasted more than 4 decades until Ellen's passing. A journey to spiritual growth. In 1969, Ellen Corby embarked on a spiritual journey to Rishikesh, India, where she trained under the guidance of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of Transcendental Meditation, TM. Her interest in TM had been developing for several years, and she had already been practicing it in her personal life. The time spent in India learning meditation techniques was a transformative experience for Corby. She became certified as a teacher of TM and spoke about how the practice helped her cope with the pressures of her acting career. For Corby, transcendental meditation was more than just a hobby. It became an essential part of her daily routine, providing her with a sense of inner peace and balance amidst the chaotic world of Hollywood. Struggles and triumph over illness. In 1976, tragedy struck when Ellen Corby suffered a severe stroke that left her with significant physical and speech impairments. At the time, she was at the peak of her fame due to her role on The Waltons. Her absence from the show was deeply felt by both the cast and the audience, as Grandma Walton had become a cornerstone of the series' emotional heart. Despite the challenges, Corby displayed remarkable strength and determination in her recovery. She worked through speech therapy and physical rehabilitation for over a year. By 1978, Corby triumphantly returned to the series, albeit in a reduced role, showcasing her grit and dedication. Her return was seen as a testament to her resilience, and viewers were deeply moved by the authenticity and vulnerability she brought to her performance. Final appearances and legacy. Ellen Corby made her final appearance on screen in 1997 in the made-for-television reunion special, A Walton Easter. Although Corby was in her mid-80s and had retired from regular acting, her brief appearance in the special was a fitting tribute to her career and the beloved character she had portrayed for so many years. Her portrayal of Grandma Walton had left an indelible mark on American television, and the reunion special allowed fans to reconnect with the warmth and wisdom she brought to the role. Corby's legacy is not only defined by her acting achievements, but also by the strength and grace she exhibited in her personal life, especially in her later years. Tensions with Richard Thomas. Behind the scenes of The Waltons, there was reportedly a tension between Ellen Corby and Richard Thomas, who played John Boy Walton, the series' central character. Despite the close familial bond they shared on screen, Corby allegedly harbored deep resentment toward Thomas. The reasons for this animosity are attributed to a combination of personal, generational, and professional differences. Corby, who had worked her way up from behind-the-scenes roles to become a seasoned actress, may have viewed Thomas, who was much younger and achieved stardom early, as arrogant or self-assured. As the show became more centered on John Boy, Corby may have felt sidelined despite her Emmy-winning role as Grandma Walton. This perceived imbalance likely contributed to the growing tension between the two. The emotional complexity of Ellen Corby. Despite her portrayal of the warm, loving Grandma Walton, Ellen Corby's personal life was far more complicated. Her alleged hostility toward Richard Thomas highlights the emotional complexity that often lies beneath the surface of Hollywood relationships. It serves as a reminder that the world behind the camera is often more emotionally charged than what is depicted on screen. For Corby, the difficulties in her professional relationships, combined with her own health challenges, added layers of depth to her character and her legacy. While her on-screen persona of Grandma Walton was one of strength and wisdom, her private life was marked by personal struggles, moments of bitterness, and a long journey of self-discovery. Passing and final years. Ellen Corby passed away in 1999 at the age of 87 after enduring several years of declining health. The lasting effects of the stroke she suffered in 1976 had left her with significant physical impairments, but her spirit and dedication to her craft remained unwavering. In her final years, she moved into the motion picture and television country house and hospital in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, where she received the care and comfort she needed in her retirement. Corby's death marked the end of a remarkable career, one that had spanned over 6 decades in Hollywood. She was mourned by friends, family, and fans, all of whom remembered her, not just for her acting talents, but for the quiet strength and resilience she exhibited throughout her life. Legacy and final resting place. Ellen Corby's contributions to television, particularly her portrayal of Grandma Walton, left an enduring mark on American pop culture. She was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Glendale, California, a prestigious cemetery that is home to the final resting places of many Hollywood legends. Her gravesite, located among those of other iconic figures, is a fitting tribute to a woman whose work and character had touched the lives of so many. Though her on-screen persona was one of warmth and strength, Corby's life and legacy were defined by the complexities and challenges she faced both in her career and in her personal life. Today, she is remembered not just for her professional achievements, but for the quiet dignity and fortitude that she brought to everything she did.